Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Tech Talk here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. This is where we marry chart, option analysis. We're going to give you some ranges for some stocks that are going to be giving out some earnings tomorrow morning and after the close tomorrow, as well as we'll give a review of what we covered on Yahoo. So let's jump in and take a look at some of the notable names. Since 20% of the S&P 500 is going to be announcing this week, it should be a exciting week. Triple M, 3M is going to be reporting before the open tomorrow. Ticker symbol MMM. Thus Triple M. Trading at 178.19, down 30 cents right now. That's about a little less than 0.2% down. Now, in front of this earnings announcement, we're looking at a potential range on this stock right now of $4.83 for the remainder of this week. So that means going into this event, we could see the stock post-event as high as 182 and some change, or as low as 174 and some change. So there's a decent range over the next 4 days. For the next 11 days, we're looking at a range of right around 183 to the upside and 173 to the downside. Implied volatility rank, that's our rank of potential violent moves. The higher that rank percentage is, the higher the probability is that there's going to be a potential violent move either up or down. Right now, that implied volatility rank is coming in at 33%, so it's relatively low on the bottom third specifically. Critical price levels that you're going to want to watch, especially if you're a bull, to be held: 178, 176, and 174 on Triple M, 3M. Any of those levels being broached are going to be a sign of potential weakness for the bulls, especially in the short-term break of 178. We're going to watch that very closely, and it's pricing in the potential for that kind of move. Also, the Chinese stock that's going to be announcing, Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA, trading at 98.05, up $1.99. So moving in advance of the number tomorrow morning, up 2%. Right now, over the next 4 days, pricing in a range of $4.50. So you could see it as high as 102.50, and you could see it as low as 93.5. Now, that's the 4-day range. The 5-day range, basically right around that same level. You're looking at basically 103 to the upside, and you're looking at right around 93 to the downside. So that's for the next 11 days. Now, implied volatility rate coming in at 30%. So it's on the lower third, not a heightened expectation of potential violent moves in BABA. But you never know. We're a headline away, especially now that we're going to start getting into the trade policies and that TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership that has been basically voided out by President Trump today. We'll see how that adds some volatility into the market, especially for BABA. And watch the currencies. Critical levels on BABA you're going to want to watch, especially if you're bull. Stocks trading at 98, watch 93, 92, and 90. Those are short, mid, and long-term support levels that need to be held if the bulls are going to stay in play. Especially a break of 92 could be quite challenging for BABA. Now let's take a look at a healthcare stock, and it is a bellwether in that space, Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J, trading at 114.19, up about 3 cents today. Right now, pricing in the range for the next 4 days of $2.07. So we could see it as high as 116 and some change, or we could see it as low as 112 and some change. Now, the 11-day range is right around that same level, $2.50. So we're, again, looking at the stock staying in a range basically between tomorrow and the next 11 days of between 116.5, and it could get as low as 112, basically being the bottom. Now, the implied volatility rank, again, at the lower point of the rank over the last 52 weeks. What does that mean? There's not a heightened expectation of huge violent moves in Johnson & Johnson coming into this event. It's at 20%, the rank is. 115 is going to be a level that needs to be broken to the upside if Johnson & Johnson in this healthcare name is going to get any type of velocity to the upside. 117 is long-term resistance. A break above there would mean that that there is a potential trend shift from the bears being in control to the bulls taking control. Now we want to take a look at a financial services name, Discover Card. Discover Financial Services, DFS, is trading at 69.25, down 95 cents today. Bonds are under some stress right now. Yields down. the bond prices are up, so with yields down, that impacts the financial services area. We're going to watch that closely. Now, going into the event, they're going to be reporting after hours tomorrow. The pricing in a 4-day range of $2.50. That means that we could see this stock as high as $71.75, or we could see it as low right now as right around $66.75. So it should be an interesting range there over the next 4 days going into the event tomorrow afternoon. For the next 11 days, $3.20 range. So again, you could see it as high as 72 and some change or as low as 66 and some change. Now, the implied volatility rank is at 37%. Not a huge expectation of violent moves, but it is higher than the other names that I've talked about. And the finance sector is coming under a little bit of pressure, and that has been one of the stalwarts, one of the shiners here in the market. So we'll see if there's some pressure. 72, 70, and 59 are the critical levels that you're going to want to watch, especially 72. And 70. A retake of those levels for Discover Financial Services, that means the bulls have taken control in the short and midterm. It also means that there's probably some good institutional support. Finally, we are going to mention Yahoo. We talked about it at Tech Talk on Friday, so you can go back and review that in our archives. But Yahoo is trading at $43.35, up about 7 cents. Now, this is supposed to be, or is anticipated to be the last independent earnings announcement they're going to make since they've made that deal with Sprint. Now, that is coming under some scrutiny. We'll see if it actually makes it to the finish line after the email breach that was announced last year. But taking a look at the market, they're pricing in the potential today going into this event that the stock could move either up or down based on their earnings of $1.54. That means that you could see it as high as $43.89 or as low as $40. And 81 cents going into the event. $41 is going to be a blood point that you're going to want to see the stock hold up. Otherwise, we did have some negative news on that if it starts to break below that level. Okay, that's it right now for Tech Talk. Join me for the closing bell at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central Time, where we'll be wrapping up all of today's action. Thanks a lot, folks, and stay tuned here at MarketStream.live.